a return. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Motion from the wideout. The give out of the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. The give to the back. Turning on the Jets. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Trying to pound their way in. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Maurice, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Jarvis. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, this is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's got it and still on his feet. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Now they'll try the right side. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Jarvis. Grab near the marker, it's Gunderson. At the 45 on his way. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gunderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gunderson. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Working that left side now. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He's loose. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. And they've regained the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jarvis. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Cricket. Music now. Music now. All set. Okay, ready?
Looking for a man. It's Jarvis. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Now the toss. Beck's going for the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long.
22, up.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on second and short. Makes the catch. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Tight end now in motion. Toss sweep to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively. Right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They needed inches and got a lot more than that. They're set up with a 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
He'll set up to throw. Floats it out in space. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Military stop.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut the lead to 28-27. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Jarvis. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Gashing the knee on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Absolutely perfect. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
First snap in the red zone on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching the ball bounce a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Wants to throw on first down. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get into your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
To running room. Still on his feet. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Tyson. It's complete on the right side. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Handoff to the single running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Fires on the move. He makes a catch. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
And that's good enough for
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Jarvis. Now improvising. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Got it! But the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Base.
Off play action on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll go with a direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Breaks the tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it's a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He's got it down the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
221 wing.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Tyson. Pressure coming. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To throw, it's Jarvis. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
That outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the done.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game to want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Snap to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Green 25.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Tyson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back. when you get the ball and you get caught.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. The field goal is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hauls it in. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take